So if you want to be in radio and you're 18 years of age and it's 1963 or so, you don't go to Luxembourg, you go to Radio Byrne. And how do you get in there? Well, I was doing record hops in the barn in Mount Marion, and a friend of mine, John Keogh, who ran the Green Beats, was also, I was really impressed, not the fact he was a musician, but the fact he was a disc man in Radio Byrne, actually physically playing discs, not speaking, but playing the discs. So he gave me a name to write to, and I wrote to Kevin Roach, who was head of music in the station, and said pretty much that I could very well be God's gift to Irish broadcasting. I've done record hops for over 3 weeks now, and if he played his card right, I might do an audition for him. And he wrote back to me through his assistant, Roisin Largan, and I think resisting the temptation to say, "Dear Smarty Pants," they more or less said, "All right then, come in for an audition, we'll arrange a voice test for you." They brought me in a few weeks later, they gave me a voice test with Paddy O'Brien, Paddy O'Neill as he was known. They said, "Yeah, okay, you do," sort of thing. And then they eventually gave me a record program called Then and Now, which was the program I'd given for an audition, which compared early and recent records by the same people, like the early Adam Faith and his current one, the early Nat King Cole and his current one. So it's a simple idea, but just compared, and there's a sort of an element of musicality to it, I suppose. But anyway, it ran 6 weeks. In July 1964 I went out, and the very first record I played was Adam Faith, but before that, the signature tune, which I picked up in the Radio Byrne library, I thought this might be sort of prophetic, you know. It was Count Basie playing "This Could Be the Start of Something Big."